Hello, this is Unknown Void Cat, and welcome back to a very important video today, because last video we finally got this bloomery, so now is a very important, today we're gonna have a very important video. A video where we finally use said bloomery, and we leave the Bronze Age and go forward to the Iron Age and get actual proper wrought iron. It's just that we gotta do that first, because currently I have the iron ore, but the problem is if you melt it with the forge regularly, all you get is cast iron, which I used to make this grill, but you can't really make anything else but that. But now that we have the good old bloomery over there, we can start turning some of this wrought iron, this stuff, this limonite, which would make cast iron. Now we can instead turn it in to good old wrought iron instead. I just gotta get some more, because currently I don't have a lot, because I think I used up some of it. Because the only thing you can use cast iron mostly for is you could use it on making that grill, but you can also use it for you can use it to make andesite alloys, and that's it though. But the andesite alloy is kind of good, but that's kind of it. And so I ended up using all the raw iron I had. Not that I had a lot. Not raw iron, the limonite I had, the basic iron ore stuff. I ended up using most of it on the andesite alloys a few videos ago, though it wasn't exactly a lot that I had in the first place, so it kind of makes sense that it got used up so quickly. Okay, let me just get rid of all these guys. Let me dig up a few of these guys. It is really dark. Wrong thing. Let me take a quick nap. Okay, we're good. Day 146. Don't even need a torch because it's lit up enough here. The sunlight will be all the light we need. Okay, we just got to dig this stuff up. Dig up a little bit more. We probably don't really need a bit amount because I'm just testing it currently. I don't know how much we need, so we're just gonna get a few nuggets. We'll get more later. Especially because what I'm hoping is that I'll be able to make a wrought iron pickaxe, and then we'll do a lot of mining. Because my hope is that if we make a wrought iron pickaxe, they'll make the mining super fast. So I'm gonna wait until we get that before we start doing a lot more mining of iron. Because apparently, I'm pretty sure I was looking at recipes, and wrought iron definitely is the big next goal after bronze. Because there's a lot of stuff that is locked behind it. Like for example, if you want to automate this entire, this stuff to this stuff, all the metal process of crushing, washing, and stuff. If you want to automate that, you need wrought iron, because the crushing part, crushing the quern, you could automate that without wrought iron. You just have to make these guys, though they are a bit expensive, since you have to make a whole building for them to get the with the filter frame. But you can automate the crushing process. But the washing process you can't fully automate to the same speed. These sluices are mostly automated, but if you want to make the next step after it, you need these fans, and those fans require the crate fans, which require some kind of block. It requires this, an engine fan, which requires wrought iron. So that's the thing we're gonna need to be getting soon. But that's something to worry about later. That's still a bit off. That's a big thing. That's a huge invention. So we're not gonna be worrying about that currently. We'll worry about that later. Put this up. Put this up. I really need to get something to drink real quick though. I'm about to die. Okay, now we're good. I need to refill this though. Can I get a quick refill, please? Can I get a quick refill of my milk? Thank you. I need a quick milk refill. Also, let me pick up these guys. Please all go into the same stack, please. Please don't be the one weird. Of course, we gotta have the few weird ones that are no, we're in a different stack actually. Well, luckily there's only 2 of them, so I was able to just eat them, but that's fine then. Okay, throw these guys in here. Now we got a good supply of food. Now, where's my hammer? Grab this guy. Go. Whoa, whoa. Before I do this, there's something I need to pay attention to first. That is, iron works a little differently. See, with these stuff, you just want to get a bunch of dust and stuff, and you need to, get 100 millibuckets to make one bar. But apparently, I think a bloomery works different. Like, if you actually look at it, it smelts it. These ores melt to cast iron. All ore-bearing items will turn to cast iron. To turn them into usable items, you need a bloomery. Including iron tools and cast iron nuggets can be turned into stuff in the bloomery. The bloomery can contain 24 iron ore and 24 charcoal with 8 of each iron. To add items, climb in. The bloomery must have an equal amount of charcoal and ore items. Light the bloomery and wait most of a day. When the bloomery block shuts off is done, each 100 millibuckets of iron that melts in the bloomery is transformed into a bloom block. The bloom block contains raw iron, which can be obtained by mining the bloom block repeatedly with pickaxe. Any ore that cannot fit into 100 millibucket increments is lost. So you have to pay attention. If it has more items to contain, it'll try to spit out them in the front. Retrieve items. Blooms will only melt into cast iron, not iron. They must be worked. The bloomery, here's the bloomery only cares about quantity of items, not quality. Using rich ore consumes the same amount of charcoal as poor ore. So I think that means so that means we want to be putting stuff in big things. So I assume what that means is maybe we want to turn these into cast iron ingots. We might want to turn all this stuff into cast iron ingots, because then they will immediately be worth a whole bar of cast iron. So then with each cast iron ingot, I assume we'll only need one charcoal, because that'll be one thing. So I think that's what we need to do. So we're going to need to crush these guys up still, like usual, and then turn them into cast iron, and then throw that cast iron into the stuff in a minute. But the thing we also need to worry about is that I'm gonna need to, I don't know why I said you, it's me who's doing it. I need to go ahead and make charcoal. I need to make charcoal because that's something you need. I don't think I have any charcoal because I've been relying on actual coal since it burns better. But I assume since it specifically said charcoal, I assume you probably have to use charcoal. You probably aren't gonna. You're probably not gonna be allowed to use the other stuff. Can I go ahead and get rid of these guys? I don't want to have this much of my inventory all at one time. Also, can you get rid of some of the stuff that's just sitting here? Doop, 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 doop. Where would ash go? Probably in here. How much wood do I have? I have this much. I'm gonna go ahead and start a small pit of charcoal. How do you make charcoal pits again? I can't remember. Charcoal pits. You just make logs and then burn it. Okay, I couldn't remember if you need straw or something, you know how pit kilns work. I couldn't remember if they needed straw or not, a pit kiln, but apparently they don't. So all I need is this stuff. So all you need to do is just dig in the ground a bit, I guess, and then you just go boop boop. Hopefully they won't care about the fact that they're technically two different types of wood. Oh wait, whoops! I forgot you have to. Darn it, this thing is getting in the way. This shield's getting in the way. Okay. And then we just leave that to deal with itself. And while I'm waiting for that, I'm gonna go ahead and chop down some more wood. This stuff is getting crazy. There's so much of these infested leaves, bro, it's insane. Let me find a big tree with a lot of wood on it. A real hefty one. Whoops. I didn't mean to go in here. No, buddies. I saw you playing around like that. I think these guys have had their children, right? Or have they not? Let me look. Yeah, just let me see. No, they seem to all still be fur. No, this one isn't. Okay, so there's some of them that aren't fertilized. Come on, let me see you. Yeah, this one isn't fertilized, so let me go ahead and make sure I need to make sure they're constantly having children. It ain't gonna be good if they don't. I need them to constantly have those children so that they can be used to expand my ever-growing empire of animals. What about you guys? Nope, man. These ewes do not. These sheep do not have children fast. Like the goats have already had like multiple generations, but like the ewes and stuff, they're just like really slow with it, huh? Like, come on, you should be popping them out you could pop them out a little quicker than that. Come on now. They're like, just shoot them out. Just shoot them out a little faster, sheep. We need a few more. But anyways, let me go back to wood gathering. This one's pretty sizable. 13. And then with those few ingots, I'll make like a wrought iron pickaxe to mine the ore quicker, and then maybe like a wrought iron axe to make wood chopping quicker for like charcoal purposes. So I'm hoping to not mine too much trees now, and instead save it for later. Why didn't I get a seed? Hopefully I can save it for later instead, when like it's gonna be quicker thanks to like better tools. That's what I'm like hoping to be able to do. Hopefully. Okay. Throw some over here. I'm gonna start another pile like pretty close by. Okay, put this away. It's a little tiny one. Not huge amount, but it should be like something. Just a few pieces at least. As long as I can get at least a few pieces for stuff. Okay. Now, let's head back to the sluice. Check these guys out. See if they've made the stuff I need. Okay, we've got a bit of that. We also have like a few of these little dirty piles that we can use as well. And good morning, day 147. Okay, take a quick sip, a quick little morning drink of milk. Gotta get my bones nice and strong. You want your bones to be nice and strong, you gotta drink plenty of milk. Plenty of this goat milk from this leather flask. Okay, how much is this? Like 6 per, except for these, which ones are 7. Still having to do manual stuff, which sucks. I really wish I could get away from the querns one day, but it's just a lot of resources currently to make so much of those, make more of those millstones, because they kind of cost like a good amount of stuff to make. Well, they're not like that expensive, just kind of out of the way. Plus, since you have to make this entire structure for them, it's kind of annoying. But once I get wrought iron stuff, it should be easier, because I'll be able to automate some more stuff better, and I should be able to make better tools, I hope. I don't know all the stuff you can do with wrought iron, because this is the parts I've gotten to mod pack. Because I've said it before in other videos, but some people might know. I have played this mod pack before, like once or twice, testing out before I ever did the series. But when I did that, it was one was like months ago, maybe even a year ago at this point, and it was only up to like very basic bronze stuff. I think literally the farthest I got is I made like a few basic like bronze tools, like a saw and a chisel, but I never really got like, I never even got to the point of making like a big forge building. Like, I think I did make a charcoal forge, but I never made like this level of like charcoal forge. And I also like, I never got to create stuff in the bloomery. So this is all completely new from this point. I mean, it's been completely new for a while. So I do kind of wonder like, what's all the stuff I'm gonna be able to make with this raw iron? Because I don't really know fully. I've seen some of them. I've seen some stuff you could do, because I've been looking at the crafting recipes, because I like to, whenever I get like a new resource, I like to sometimes, hit, the key to look at the stuff and like see all the stuff you can make with it. So I have been like looking at some of the stuff to kind of like get a glimpse at like what stuff I may be able to make eventually with this raw iron and other stuff I'm getting. And it's interesting to see. Hopefully it'll be something really cool. Let me go check this chest real quick, because this chest already has some stuff. He already has some limonite powder in it. A little bit of limonite powder. How are these guys going? Oh, this one's actually finished. That's really cool. Oh, darn it. My thing broke. Yeah. My shovel broke. That was not a lot. There's only 8 pieces, but we're starting out, which should be okay. I already have them out here, right? Yep, I do. A few pieces. Darn it, slightly not enough. Ooh, I'm gonna break my legs doing that. That was not a very smart idea. I just want to grab the bare amount that I need. Yeah, there. This is like the absolute like bare amount I need to make a single bar. So this should be here. This will be like my way of testing how the stuff works. So we're gonna put 5 of these guys in here. We're gonna put a few pieces of coal. This is just gonna be like the testing on how the system works. So we're gonna do like a very small amount, just the bare minimum, just the bare necessities. Okay, let's go back to the bloomery. So yeah, so you get this, it turns into a bloom, which must be worked in an anvil to make a refined bloom, and then that must be worked into an anvil as well. You gotta wait. I think we have to use the bellow for this thing though, because the limonite I think has a higher max temperature than bronze and stuff, so it needs stuff. You need more stuff for it to work. This is, yeah, 100. I'm gonna go ahead and grab the ingot mold preemptively, since we're not doing alloying stuff, so you don't gotta worry about like it making an unknown metal, the unknown metal immediately going into here. Since it's all limonite, we can go ahead and preemptively put the ingot mold. Keep heating it up. It needs to be very hot for this stuff. Very, very hot. Yep, see, even just that wasn't enough. It needs to be like literally like almost max, essentially. Put that away. Take out the coal, because we don't need it no more. Yeah, 1 cast iron ingot. Oh man, my thing broke. My little ingot broke. I mean, not ingot, my little ingot mold broke. Okay, so let me look at the thing again. Yeah, you put stuff in there. It does 100. It says it needs 100 millibuckets somewhere. Yeah, for each 100 millibuckets, it makes a raw blue block. And transfer to a blue block. So you put stuff in there. Bloom can take a maximum 24, or with 8 of each thing. To add items, you have to climb up to the top and throw items in. A tower of gray ore should form. Up to 24, with 8 items per layer. Use to smelt. The bloomery must have an equal amount of charcoal to ore items. Light the bloomery block and wait most of the day. When the bloomery block shuts off, it is done. When obtained, mine the bloom block repeatedly with a pickaxe, and that'll give you it. Any iron that can be fit into 100 things will be lost. Okay. So I actually need ladders, apparently, I think. I'm actually going to need ladders, because since you have to climb up there to access it, and you'll get stuff. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it at the back, because I think that'll look nicer. It's on the back. Or actually, no, we'll put it right here. Actually, I think it's the most perfect thing. It's a little side area. So what we do is you put 1 in here, 1 in here. Yeah, it's okay, so it does. Combine when you put both of them together. Okay. 1 input stack, 1 catalyst stack. I assume the catalyst is the thing that is the charcoal, and the input is probably the other one, I assume, because you input stuff. How do you start it though? Light the bloomery block. This, I assume, is what it means. Oh, this is also finished now. Let me grab this real quick, then we'll go. Okay. Okay, yeah, so it is that block. So it's gonna be 14 minutes. So I think, considering it said most of a day, since it said a day, not like an action, like it's not like a tick, like those like tick, like ding ding ding, it does one at a time, like kind of ticks. But instead it's a day kind of thing. I think it might work. I assume it's probably gonna work like these barrels where like you put stuff in and it says like 15 minutes, but if you sleep, it'll immediately finish. Because it's like, oh, the day's been finished. You slept past through the day. That passed like this amount of minutes. I think this might work like that, where you know, those stuff, they won't pass time. Like these things that are just like, that are from like a separate system, because they're just like doing like tick, 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 cleaning stuff. Even if you sleep, it doesn't like push things forward. But these things that have like a timer, that I'm pretty sure like the timer will finish and like skip forward if you sleep. So I think we should be able to like get that done better if we sleep. Like I'm pretty sure if I sleep, that'll probably finish. Over there. Skeleton. And it was at 10 minutes, and yep, now it's finished. And now there's a block. Yep, and now we get this bloom in bloom. And then you grab that. We're not looking at the advanced. We're not looking at this. What is this? We're not looking at the. Don't look at these advanced stuff. That stuff's to do advanced. What is this? Cast iron again. So what? So you just put in a hammer and what? You just like hit it or something, and then it turns into that. And then you hit it, it turns into that. Or does it say, do you weld it or do you just hit it? It must be worked in an anvil. Oh, so you mean like working, like we have to like do like a process? Because if that's the case, that's gonna be annoying. Yes, it is like you have to do like a process. Darn, how am I getting so far off? There. And then we turn into this. Surprisingly, I was able to get all that done before it messed up. Surprisingly, I somehow did all of that before it messed up. Can't turn that into anything. The Iron Age! And it's, wait, if it's purple. Hold up, guys. If that's purple, does that mean it unlocks a new thing? No, it does. Okay, never mind, it does not. I thought it would maybe unlock like a new age. Because it said the Iron Age. I thought maybe that unlocked something. Apparently, it did not unlock anything. Never mind, guys. Never mind. Can I grab some clay? Grab some clay. What's all the stuff you can do with this wrought iron? Make a lot of advanced machinery stuff. You can iron living is apparently. Oh, that's a Twilight thing, isn't that? Oh yeah, I remember from playing Septic. I'm pretty sure that's like a Twilight thing, so that's like a bit farther off in the future. If that's the case. Okay, we're gonna throw this guy in here. And then we're gonna fill this up with some stuff. And then light it up. Light it up, 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 up. Up, 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 up. We're actually gonna use this for two different purposes. We're going to, we're gonna use this to use this forging to melt this into a thing for my pickaxe, but then we're also going to melt this cast iron so we can go ahead and get 2 more cast iron bars so we can make 2 more wrought iron. It's like this, right? Yeah, it's like that. And then we just got to cook that. I'm actually going to go ahead and cook this down here. Go ahead and cook it up. Slowly. Slowly. Actually, I still don't have the thing that connects to wrought iron. I wonder what. Ow, ouch, 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 ouch. I'm so dead. Yeah, I'm so dead. That's a little pathetic. Bruh, I was just too busy looking at it. That's like a sad way to go. Died because I just wasn't looking the right way. Bruh. That's sad. That's not the best way to go. I was too busy looking the other way. Didn't even notice the end was coming for me. Wait, I actually did have charcoal. This is charcoal, isn't it? Actually, I had some charcoal here the whole time. And then I can go ahead and get rid of this block. This block that's been here for like 20 years. And I can finally replace it with marble now that I've gotten more marble. That was sad. You die so quickly this mod pack due to the it's just because of that whatchamacall. Did that turn back into cast iron? Darn it. I know what the problem is. I forgot how it works, bro. I forgot. It tells you if you melt wrought iron bars, they turn back into cast iron. I think you're not able to make... You're not supposed to be making it. Darn it, I'm pretty sure you're not supposed to be melting it like that. Oh, I forgot. Because it literally says that in the thing. I just kind of forgot it super quickly. That it said, I'm pretty sure it says that about wrought iron, is that you can't melt it back in a forge because it'll just turn into cast iron again. Why did I forget that? Darn it. Well, at least I still have the charcoal to get back, and at least it turns back to a cast iron block, which I can just, you know, the cast iron block I can pretty easily just fix later. I can grab the cast iron and turn it back into wrought iron, but it's still so annoying. Darn it. Okay, then how do you make a pickaxe? Do you have to make like a full anvil then? Do you have to make an iron anvil then to do that then? Because if so, that's going to be annoying. I kind of want to test. Can you use coal? Or does it have to be charcoal? Because it says charcoal, but maybe they just like, the manual leaves out coal because they're not thinking about it. And they are, maybe they just assume you would know to use it like that. Like, let me check. No, it does have to be charcoal. Sad. Because coal's a bit easier since you could just kind of... Wait, do you even need to go all the way to the top? Can't you just like... No, you do need to go all the way to the top. It does not want you to... Oh, no, that's just because I was using this again. I mean, I'm still going to... I'm pretty sure you can just throw it through the hole, but I'm not going to risk it just in case it does somehow glitch out. Just in case. Okay, so that should be 3, right? 3 of each thing. Yep, 3 of each thing. So we just close this. Start it up again. Is it going to take longer now there's multiple things? No, it takes the exact same amount of time no matter how much is in there. Okay, that's good to know. Darn it. Why'd I do that? Why did I do that mistake? I forgot this thing existed. This chest existed. Okay. Wrought iron. Let's... Is there a thing that tells me about wrought iron? Iron. That's steel. That iron. Interesting. Yeah, we're not gonna look at that task stuff. That's advanced. Well, let me look at iron. I'll just look at. Give me a second. I want to look at what this stuff. I guess nothing. Okay, what we're gonna do is look at wrought iron. How do you make them? Like, how do I, let's say, make a... Where's the pickaxe? I don't see the pickaxe. Oh, it's right here. You have to make the head. Do you just make the head through... So you just make it through anviling and stuff. So you have to, anvil. See, it says you can cast wrought iron to make a thing, but you can't. It seems that the minute it goes into a forge like that, it immediately is like, nope. Nope, I'm actually, turning into cast iron. If you put it into that charcoal forge, it turns back. So you can't do that. It seems then that you kind of have to, you have to get like a proper anvil then or something. You gotta get the proper stuff with it, it seems. Which is unfortunate because anvils are expensive. Because this is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 bars that we're gonna need to make. Then we're gonna need to make like 14 bars. So that means a lot of mining. Darn it, I was hoping I could make like an iron pickaxe and that allowed me to speed up the mining process, but seems I can't do that because you have to do it completely, you have to get an anvil first before you can make anything with wrought iron, because you just can't melt it into molds the same way that you can with the other stuff, which is unfortunate. Very unfortunate. Quite a bit unfortunate. Please don't let it be a hole. Bro, what did I say, bro? I said please don't be a hole. Okay. This iron is not very good vein. There's a lot of rubies though. A lot of rubies. Not the best for iron. Except for these few rich ores that it does have. But it's very small. And also the fact that it's underwater, of course, is another issue. Whoa! Whoa, I'm surprised I survived there, to be honest. I got lucky that I think the water and stuff kind of made it act a little weird. I think all the water and stuff made it act a little weird and didn't fall down like very directly. Whoa, I should have been alive there. I got so lucky. I cannot see a thing. Okay, get this stuff up. Whoa! I'm playing a dangerous game here. A very dangerous game with this one. You know, what if I like pick these stuff up, and what if I just say, nah, I'm leaving. What if I just, okay, nah, I'm gonna leave this here, because I still like the rubies and stuff, but what if I say bye-bye and just abandon this place? What if I just leave? What if I were to just leave, and then never come back? Ever. Until stuff gets better. What if I were to just, let's say, go to sleep and find a new mine somewhere else that's a little bit, less underwater. And less, like, tiny and squished. Well, let me find a better mine than that. First, I want to crush some of these ores, though. Before I do that. Let me crush some ores. Not a lot, but something. Okay, and I'll wash you guys. Go ahead and wash them. Go ahead and wash all of you little guys. And we'll come back to you later. Okay, I want some wood. Do I have wood anywhere? I have this kind of wood, but not that wood I wanted. I specifically mean like raw wood that I could use for that I can use to make some good old. Can I actually get rid of this wooden block now that I have this marble blocks? Also, I forgot to get rid of these. It seems. No, what I mean is, I would like if I could, I would like it if I could instead have some kind of like raw wood that I could use to make some support beams. But it would seem I do not have that, except for the birch. But I don't want to use the birch because, you know, I don't really want to use the birch considering the situation. Considering that it is currently necessary for like making tin and stuff. I'm instead just gonna chop this tree down. Chop it down. Give it more space for my base. Yeah, I need to start getting rid of some of these trees that are too close to the base. They were like nice to put close to the base because then I don't gotta walk far to get wood, but now they're kind of in the way. Now they're kind of annoying. They're kind of annoying in a way. Having all these guys around here. They're just kind of getting in the way now. Okay, actually, take this axe back up. You guys away. Chop 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 chop. Chop a few of these guys down. Chop chop. Do not forget to grab the prospecting drill before I go out to the mine. It would be kind of bad if I don't bring that. It's very important for what I'm doing. Where's the closest source of iron then, besides this thing? Where's the closest, like, chill source of iron? There's one over here, actually, like, very close, and a magnite. Can I actually, what's the difference between magnite and limonite? Ore. Not new ores, I think. Wrong thing. Ores and minerals. When found limonite can have true rubies. Doesn't have rubies. So that's mostly the difference. Is one has rubies, one does not. Okay, so I'll just go for the limonite then, because it is somewhat closer. It is slightly closer still. Whoosh. Keep on walking. Then I'm gonna take a sip of milk actually real quick. Sip sip. And put it back up. Okay. Let's keep walking. La 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 la. Okay, so it should be around here. Found nothing. 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 How is there so much nothing in a place where I went to multiple ore deposits already? Found a big nothing, a big nothing, a big nothing, nothing, nothing. Okay, how is there so much nothing currently? I feel like there's gotta be something at some point. I've already gone this full circle. Maybe it's more over like this way. Nothing, 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 nothing. Wait, is this the limonite I went to earlier? Wait, I think this is the limonite. Wait, I'm starting to remember now. This feels like I was getting a feeling of deja vu for a second. I was like, wait a minute, why does it feel familiar? This is the limonite I went to before, where I was like trying to go to, and then for some reason it just wouldn't work. So it must be like super deep or something, because for some reason I could never get that limonite to work. I remember there was like, that's the whole reason why I went to this limonite. It's because this one just wasn't working. Okay, I'm gonna leave that one then. We're gonna get magnite instead then. Except I don't see the magnite either. Oh, okay, here's this piece. What, are they just like incredibly deep underground or something? I don't actually see like almost any of this magnite. I saw like, there's only like, where is it? There's like one piece right here, that's it. What is this? Okay, there's also a piece over here, so maybe it's more over this way. Maybe it's like this way, a bit. How am I finding so much nothing? Wait. Found traces, found nothing, found nothing, found nothing. Traces, traces, trace nothing, traces, nothing, traces, nothing, traces, no traces anymore. Wait, let me check something. What if it's just really deep? What if it's just insanely deep underground? I'm actually gonna test it. What if it's just really deep is the problem? What if that's just the issue? What if it's just insanely deep underground? That's why we're not finding anything. What if that's actually the issue? It's so nice digging down now in like these kind of areas now that we got like this bronze pickaxe. I remember when we made like the first like mine shafts down into like the, you know, the zinc and the copper and stuff, when all we had was a copper pickaxe, not a bronze pickaxe, and it was just like so horrid. Okay, so now that we've digged like a little bit down there, what's it like now? Traces still. Luckily it's a very shallow pond, didn't have to worry too much. Is that some magonite? Found magonite. Small sample. Traces. Nothing. Small sample. So it seems there's still some stuff under here. Apparently. Like it says, it still sees like tiny samples down. Whoa! That's a little deep. I'd rather not go down there. So, hey, you still see traces? Darn it. Stop breaking off like that. I don't really want to go down there, to be honest. Doesn't seem like the best thing for me. So what if I break this? Which things can happen? Okay, so we see some other ores. Please stop that. Ooh, risky. Not a good idea doing that. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna go ahead and go up. We're gonna go up. Okay, it's kind of... No, it's actually not that deep. Heading up. Then we're gonna go back down. We're gonna grab this stuff. We're gonna grab a block. Put it above our head. That wasn't about to be a very smart idea, huh? I forgot what that block was for some reason. Luckily, that did not do too much. Got lucky there that didn't kill me. I completely forgot what that sandstone block was for, and like, it only took me like 5 seconds to forget what the whole purpose of that block was. That could have been bad. Can I just like seal it off like over here? Okay. Now I should be able to start digging the stuff back out. Chisel it back out. I think that's a squid just dying over there. Where does this go? Also into the... Yeah, that's... what is that? Is that even a squid? If it is, that's weirdly giant. What is that? What is that? Hello? What is that supposed to be down there? I don't know what that was. I was gonna break this block to check and get like a better view, but it's too late now. Whatever that was, it's gone. And perhaps it's for the best. Okay. That's kind of all of it, I think. That's about all of it, so... Guess we're leaving. I'm gonna go ahead and just get rid of this then. We don't need it no more. Goodbye. to this random deposit. Refined in Iron Bloom. Iron Age. Okay. Go ahead and put this away real quick. Eat this food. Eat this up. And let's head back. Let's head on back. And start doing stuff with that ore. Bushes of berries. It's a huge field of berries. Okay. Oh, these guys need to be sheared. My torch! Give me my torch back. Give me my torch back that you stole, sheeps. Try to steal my torch. Oh, is that a sheep? Are those little baby sheep? Oh, they finally had them. They finally had them. They finally had them. Okay, go ahead and get rid of these guys real quick. Okay. There. I need a bit more though first. I need to get a bit more of these grains real quick. I need to give them a bit more. Because one of the males, one of the rams didn't get the stuff, the food. So I need to go back in a second. Grab my knife real quick. We're gonna put this up. Grab the knife. Cut. Darn it, it broke. Please let there be a knife over here that I can go use real quick. Good. Good, good. Where is this? Okay, there. That's the chest I was needing. Okay. Darn, they're not gonna combine just because I did them slightly too far away from each other. Darn it. Let me go ahead and feed these guys. You can shear them. Huh? But you just shear the little... You just shear the little baby ones? That's kinda strong. And they still give you like a... Whoa, my god, no, buddy. What were you thinking there? Also, I forgot to feed these baby goats. I should have been feeding them. I should have been feeding these baby goats for a while so that I could get them to like max familiarity later in the future. Is there like a trough mod or anything? Like something that gives like a feeding trough or something? Is there any way to like feed these animals better? Like some kind of thing I could use to like feed them all at the same time? No. Farming live animal husbandry. Let me see. I don't see anything about that. No. Let me see. That's the wrong thing. I want to see like Firma-life because they sometimes do different things. This specific version. Let me see if there's anything. No, unfortunately not. I don't see anything about that. I don't see anything that will allow me to be like, I don't know, feed them all at the same time. Like, I don't see anything. Animal. Feed. Wait, what was this? Wild animal feed, okay. Darn, I just wanted a way to feed them easier. An easier way to feed them all at the same time. It seems there is no way to do such a thing. Sadly not. Okay, we just go ahead and grass and barley. Make a knife real quick. Make a new one. Because that other one's about to break anyway. Honestly, let me just go ahead and make a few, honestly. We can make like a few of them. A few knives. Okay. Make 6 different ones. Kinda funny. 6 knives. Burp. We don't get this stuff. I don't really care about that stuff as much. Okay. Which of you goats have? Which of you haven't been fed? It is so hard to see these guys, get to these guys in time. Okay, are any of these guys not fertilized though? As well, that's like another big thing to focus on. Nah, not as far as I see. Familiarity. Okay, I'm just not gonna worry about it right now. It's hard to see them. We'll deal with that in the future. It's not really that important to be able to get them to max. It's not the most important thing in the world. Okay. Okay. I'm more focused on the metalwork and stuff right now. We don't need to focus on animal stuff right now. It's not extremely important at this current second. They're good enough how they are right now. They give enough stuff for my current needs. Okay. So what was I doing? Oh yeah, this stuff. Go ahead and grab all of these random stuffs. You guys need to go up here and here. I'm gonna throw you in here. Grab the hammer. Crush up a bunch of these guys into this stuff. Like so. Now we got a good amount of magnetites. 24 ways. Okay, now we're gonna just throw these guys in here. Boop. Okay, there. Now we're good. We're gonna start crushing this stuff up in a minute. After I put this stuff up. And here. There. Okay, there. Back to where I need it to be. Where'd that little dirty dust piles just go out of my inventory? Where did they head off to? Because I know they got thrown somewhere because they were in the crafting thing. But where? Oh, they got thrown up over here. Okay, good. And make sure they didn't go too far. Good. Okay, we got 28. A little bit. A little tiny amount. Do that. Now I got more to wash. Boo boo ba doo. Let's go ahead and check these guys out. We're gonna take these out now. The blooms. Take them out. I'm just gonna leave them there for now. Oh, did the grass change? Or was it always like this? I can't tell. Was it always like this, or did it just recently change? Make sure pollution's still good. Make sure this thing is still properly filtering out the pollution it's supposed to be. Okay. Go over here. Where's the magnetites? It's actually kind of hard to tell because it looks similar to graphite. It's unfortunately a little similar to graphite. Okay, let's keep grabbing some stuff. Boop, boop. Boop, boop. 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 Boop, boop. 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 Okay. We're gonna mix a bit more of these little things. That's the way. Okay, now we go over here. Illuminite powder, I'm just gonna go ahead and convert. Look at this stuff. There we have 7 more things, 7 more pellets. Which is a little bit of cast iron, not a huge amount, but something. Graphite I'm just gonna get rid of. Gonna throw in the chest. I did not really need it right now. Actually give you these stuff back, because I actually want to do this real quick. There. Now to do a bit more crushing. There. Grab it all out. Oops, I accidentally missed 2 pieces. I must have grabbed them out of somewhere on accident. There. Now we're good. $21, $20, $20, $20. Okay. Start throwing these stuff in here. No. Okay, this is it. Let me just put these guys away real quick. Then. Put them away. Put them away. Not turbo water, this water. Drink that. Or to eat this. Ooh, it's actually about to spoil. Yeah, a little bit. In 3 days, we gotta keep a careful eye on that. Then we'll go grab some milk. Good. Grab some milk. How's this guy working? You finished, or you still got stuff to do? Nah, they're still slowly getting through stuff. These guys are actually about done in a minute. So we're gonna need a checkup on that. You only got like a little tiny bit left. Yep. Okay. Turn these little dirty dust pieces, finish them up. Wash them. Put this back. Grab all this magnite, turn this into things, or grab sphalerite, turn them into things. Grab more magnite, turn them into things. Then we go to here. Not there. Here, put this stuff away. Okay, how are we looking now? Let me go and convert this. 220 and 220 and 400. So it's, we got about like 6 bars currently, and we already have 2 that have been finished already. Those 3 blooms that are in there currently. So that's currently like what? If I said just like 6, so we have 9 bars currently. Not enough exactly, since you know an anvil does require 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. Does require 14, so we definitely need a lot more. A lot more than that. I need to make a second chest, actually. I want to go ahead and make another chest. I'd like to make another one, because this thing's starting to get really full. This chest is going to be for like... What we're going to do is we're going to... This chest will be for like the the stuff that is like metal, like the stuff that's in the ore chest, but isn't necessarily like metal ores, and instead like isn't metals in like the metal like melting way, but it's instead like just like the graphite and the clays and stuff. We're gonna move some of these stuff out. The clays and the flints and the gypsums and the salt and calite and graphite. We're gonna go ahead and move those into their own chest. Like, is there any more graphite currently? Yeah, all these like things of graphite and all this stuff, and gypsum and all this stuff. Move those to their own chest. Now, there's actually something I want to check in the store. Is there like more drawers? There is another drawer thing. That's fluid storage. So we ain't gonna look at that. Transport, storage, yeah. Chest. So I want to check. No, that's just a regular birch chest. No, it doesn't exist. I want to know if maybe this mod pack had like upgradable chests and stuff. They do not. What is this? It doesn't seem like that's the case. They do not. Darn it. I was hoping, because I want something that can like sort. They can auto sort for me. It doesn't seem to have that though, so never mind. Never mind, we don't get that convenience. We don't get that little convenience stuff. We're gonna have to do it manually instead. At least for now. Okay. Convert the rest of these magnetites over. Boop, boop. Boop, boop. Boop, boop. I'm gonna keep on one stack. I'm going to get rid of these guys out of the chest. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead, put these guys away. These guys away. We're gonna start getting rid of some of these stuff that I need to slowly start getting rid of. Clean out the chest. Put those, go ahead and clean them. Then we're gonna go to this guy who's... Okay, they're not done, never mind. I was hoping they'd be done by now, but they currently are not. Well, while we're waiting for all of that stuff to do their stuff, what we're gonna do is now we're gonna go ahead and head back to the caves. That's what I put this way. Back to the Limonite cave over here, because we need to get more Limonite. Lobster! Even though I don't like this cave, it's annoying. But it is what it is. We're gonna just have to deal with it. We're just gonna have to suck it up and deal with it. It's honestly not much better place to be. They all suck. Hope it stays stable. It doesn't sound like it though, to be honest. It doesn't sound very stable. I'm actually gonna leave this place. That place is getting kind of bad. There's not a lot I can do with it. I would need like actual solid blocks, not just like supports. I need like actual solid blocks to put there to kind of like support this place up, because it's getting like, it's starting to get real bad down there. It doesn't look very good. It did not look good at all. I don't want to mess with that place too much and just have it all crash down on me and kill me. I'd rather that not happen. Okay. Hammer. Come here. Smash. Okay, goodbye. Goodbye, I guess. Goodbye, I guess, to my hammer. 4. Still not a lot. I would have liked a little bit more. Keep washing. Keep on washing. Keep on washing. Keep washing all the stuff. let's get this graphite going. After I grab this stuff out as well. Okay, a bunch of sapphirite in here. I'm just gonna throw it into the chest now, though, for now, since I'm gonna throw it into a chest for now, since I can't really wash it with the sluice being, you know, full right now. Put that in there. We're gonna have to wait a bit, so just throw this into the chest, which luckily has a lot more room now that I've cleared it out a bit more. I should grab this sapphirite and turn it into pellets real quick. I don't know why I haven't already. There. La la la, la la la, la 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 la. What does this stuff do? Random. Iron, 220 iron. Let's go ahead and put these guys on one thing so we can kind of get a better look at what we have. Guess it's currently 6 bars. We need more though. We need a lot more than that. Still. What is this doing? Must have not got to a good enough place. It didn't get a very good place, it seems. Only 10 charcoal. We're gonna need more charcoal as well, it seems. That's not enough charcoal, I don't think, for what I need to do. Let's go chop a tree down somewhere. Put it in there. Light it up. Then cover it up. Then I'll take this torch out, actually. Actually, I need to take this torch out and light some of these things up. That's what I need to do. What I need to do. I'll put the U back for now. Put you in here. And then take a nap. Take a quick nap. Okay. You still doing your stuff? Yep. So that one doesn't skip forward like the other stuff, it seems. How's this? Did you rot? No. But it's very close to, so we need to eat like all of it today. Before it rots. We need to eat as much as we can of it today. So it does not rot. Oh, I'm getting healed up. Nice. Okay, what was I thinking about? Oh yeah, I wanted to go ahead and grab this stuff. So I'm gonna throw this in here when I'm checking these guys out. I'm gonna go ahead and throw this stuff in here. Go ahead and do that now. Keep washing. Keep washing. Okay. There's limonite. Sand and everything. We'll go ahead and grab this, convert it over into stuff. That's an extra bar. And a bit over a bar. In fact, actually, now we can go ahead and turn it to another thing immediately. Okay, that's 5.2 bars. So now we're like 7 bars. So we're getting close. We're like halfway there. Halfway there, actually slightly over if we count the 3 balloons that are already in there that I keep forgetting about. So we're actually like 10. So we're actually only 4 bars away. So we're actually quite close. Actually, we're actually very close to getting it done. A lot closer than I originally thought. Burp, 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 burp. Go, my great army of worms. Okay, grab all of them. It's a pretty good amount, so we actually might be like, we might actually be there. We actually might now, this might be enough to push me over to the thing. Might even be more than that. It might be so much that we might get even more than that. We might have like enough to even get the anvil and maybe even like a bar to turn to like a pickaxe or something. In that case, that'd be amazing. What you doing? Making graphite still? I don't think that's gonna be done anytime soon, but whatever. Whew. Good morning. A great morning indeed, for I'm pretty sure it is finished. It should be finished. Wait, how did I get an opal? Oh, I think it's just a rare chance when you wash limonite. There's a rare chance getting metals. We actually got opal, which is interesting. So we could actually make like a slot pocket, which we could use to unlock these inventory slots that have been lost forever. That's actually really cool. We got that. Got that. Let me go look at these. We got these. Go convert real quick. Got a bit more limonite over here. And a bit more limonite over here. There should also be some magnetite, since I threw like a little bit of them in here. Didn't I? I'm pretty sure. There's actually a little one right here. So that. Where is it? Am I just blind? Can't see it. I swear there was I threw magnetite stuff in here, so it should be like magnetite powder. Should there not? Unless I'm getting confused and it was like somewhere else, like another thing. Well, I don't think it'd be one of those in the middle, because I didn't really throw it into the middle stuff. No, I don't see them in any of the. Well, there's actually magnetite powder here, but not as much as I thought there'd be. There should have been like a few more, but oh no, it is only supposed to be one because there's one thing extra in there. Never mind. Also, you didn't see this, but off screen when I was just kind of standing around waiting for the limonite to finish watering, I decided to make this little bread oven. It didn't really cost anything because I already had most of the resources. I already had these two things that you just make out of clay. Actually, I made these like over 10 videos ago when we first like started doing a lot of clay stuff, like many videos ago. The only things I really needed to make was this peel, which was literally just like a shovel, it was literally just all you had to use was just like a bowl on top of a stick, and I made these extra chimneys, which are also just a few pieces of clay. Pretty simple. All you have to do is just get these blocks, put a chimney behind, then put some stone blocks to insulate it, and then put some wood in here, cook it, and this thing will like cook the stuff. So that's pretty cool. It's pretty cool to look at. And now I can make bread, which though I need yeast, which I actually started making. Yeah, I started making. What you have to do is you have to throw like berries or something, or like some kind of fruit, which technically pumpkin is, into like a little bit of water to make a yeast starter. And then once you make a little bit of it, you can grow it way faster by using grain. Apparently, like see, like the first little thing that you use fruit, you use water, and it takes 3 days. It's super slow and only gives you a little bit. But once you get a little bit, you can start putting in grain, and like you can put flour in, you get a bunch, like 100 to 600 from just one thing of flour, and it's way quicker. We just gotta make the initial little bit, it seems. But once you do, it'll be pretty good. Oh, can I actually go ahead and throw these in here? Ouch. Do that real quick. Do that real quick. And also, put this little piece of dirty dust back. Okay, so this is 18. So this is 3 bars. So that's like a pretty good amount. So yeah, now we have 5 bar. Okay, no, together though. Oh wait, this might actually not be enough. Wait a minute. Because this is 10 bar. No, it's wait. Because this is 20, this is 80. This is 110 bars, and there's already 3 in there. This is actually exactly how much is needed to make an anvil. That's actually kind of funny that I was able to do it so perfectly. This is actually the exact amount I need. Well, if that's the case, I should go ahead and get working. Let's go ahead and get working then. On getting that done. Coal, already got. Yeah, so all we need to do is just actually grab some clay. I only have 1 fire clay mold in there, so I'm gonna go ahead and make like some basic clay molds to like just in case it breaks. Oh yeah, they're in here. Just in case that thing breaks, I want to go ahead and have some other stuff. Darn, is it not like this? Or is it like... Oh, it's like this, isn't it? Oh yeah. I remember now. Okay. Start this up. Okay. Now we need to go ahead and... This is exactly the amount I need, right? I'm pretty sure it is. Let me just go ahead and convert them into these stuff, though, so that they're a little bit nicer. In smaller quantities. So I can get them done quicker. Also, let's go ahead and throw these in there. Raw iron balloons. Yep. Just a little bit. And then while I'm already here, I'm gonna go ahead and start heating some of these guys up. While I'm already here, might as well. Might as well go heat up these balloons so we can go ahead and hammer them into stuff. That'll be like convenient. Eat something real quick because those guys are gonna take a bit of time. Just got a little bit of time to do that. In fact, I don't. Actually, the really good thing is we don't have to ever. Well, I don't think we have to. Maybe these guys are different than bars, the ores, but I don't think we have to worry about them ever turning fully into metal because the thing can't get hot enough without me. The thing will never be able to get hot enough. I'm pretty sure without me first setting up the stuff. Why am I messing this up so much? How am I messing this up so much? I was struggling for that for some reason. That was a bit dangerous. Okay, there. Okay, these ones aren't hard enough anymore. Coal's still working, thankfully. Yeah, I'm pretty sure if you like look at this, yeah. Can't really make like anything with it except for like a cleaver and stuff. I don't really care about that. Can't really make anything with it because it just won't work currently because of what had I there. We need a better anvil before we can like make good stuff with it. There. Okay, that's good. Now we just take out the coal that we can and grab all that out. Then we also go ahead and grab this stuff out once we can, once they cool down a bit, please. Where's the charcoal? Okay. Let's just go ahead and like throw it like this, I think. Boop, boop. Can we do like a big batch at once? I think so. So we just go throw all these guys down there. And that should work, right? Yep. And that should be 14, right? Unless it messed up from me like doing it too much at once. Hold up 1 minute. Oh no. Darn it, I think I did mess it up by doing too much at once. Don't tell me. Oh no. No, it was 11. Never mind, it was 11 because I already had 3 done over there. Never mind. I forgot I already have 3 of the iron ore are already finished, so there's not supposed to be 14 in here. Oh, also, why am I doing that? I'm supposed to be doing the actual bloomery itself. I forgot. I already had 3 wrought iron already done currently. 3 of it's already currently done. So, we don't gotta worry about that. Okay, let's take a quick nap, and hopefully soon it'll be finished. It'll be finished, then we can make an anvil. And that'll be great. Wait, there's 5 minutes left though. Unfortunate. Unfortunately, there is still 5 minutes left on the clock. Do I really not have any more clay charcoal or anything? No. Man, I really don't. Well, I should probably go make more charcoal. Okay, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go get some more charcoal, and then when we come back, that day will be finished. We'll make the anvil, and that'll be a nice, amazing way to finish off the video with a great new iron anvil. Okay, now I really need to get rid of some of these infested leaves. The great infested leaf problem. Oh, it straight up killed chest and everything, bro. Straight up killed an entire chest. And my tool racks. Oh, that's annoying. Well, I'll just place it back down real quick. That'll fix part of the problem, but not the full problem. Okay, guys, come back here. Start throwing you guys in here real quick. Yeah, take all these random junk. I should have placed these infested leaves so close to my base. I should have known it'd come back to bite me one day. Placing these things so close. No! My fireplace! My random fireplace I had there for so long is now gone. Sad. It didn't mess on my other chest, do it? No, I don't think it really messed with double chests. It was just for some reason like a single chest. It like was able to like completely kill. It like completely killed my single chest. Sad. It also killed all my tool rack. Well, not all my tool racks. It killed a lot of them. Take that back out. My tool rack over here. Wait, what? Hold up. What happened to my hammer then? It didn't just like completely kill my hammer, did it? Because that would be horrendous. That thing's expensive. That ain't cheap. Also killed my barrel. My barrel of herbal water. Actually, there might not have been herbal water, to be honest. To be honest, it's questionable if the herbal water is even in there. To be really careful of this stuff, to be honest. These infested leaves are a huge danger to me. These infested leaves are a big danger. Darn it, I had a hammer there, bro. I had a hammer. I think this thing killed my hammer. I think it might have actually killed it. Keep my distance from these guys. I would rather these guys do not fall than immediately kill me. Or something. Hey, at least I got plenty of these stuff now. Yeah, maybe there was a bit of a problem to infest an entire forest with these infested leaves that like to fall down in weird patterns. Maybe that was a bad plan to do. Maybe that was bad. Darn it. I lost my stuff. Those infested leaves. They've killed me. Not literally, luckily. But they did kill a lot of my stuff. Darn it. My hammer. My poor hammer. At least they didn't kill the chisel. At least they didn't kill the chisel, though. There's one benefit, at least. Can I grab some of this stuff real quick? We're gonna grab this. This bloomery is finished, right? Yep. Yeah, I don't see the thing at all. Well, there's my bed. At least the bed didn't die. That would have been really annoying, because that thing is kind of expensive. I mean, I do have the wool now that I've been like collecting it for a while, so I would have been able to replace it, but it would have been like annoying. These guys still aren't finished, which is sad because I would have liked their charcoal that they had. Ooh, yes, I need to mine these guys now while they're still hot. We need to do this now because these guys currently are still very hot, which is like perfect. It's what I want. As long as they're hot, that's like gonna make it a lot easier to do stuff with them. It's gonna make it a lot easier on me when I try to convert them over into the balloon, to, you know, refined balloons and stuff. To be a lot easier if they're already cooked up. Okay. Let's begin the great process of turning these stuff over into stuff. Melt it to 1535. This thing can't get to 1535, can it? No, they can never get to 1535 completely. So I should be okay to just leave these guys in here. As long as I don't use the bellow. I should be safe. What is this? Sawfish. Strange. Oh yeah, I was looking at saws earlier because I want to see if I can ever make a saw blade. So I can make like this mechanical saw. I was seeing what it costs. It doesn't seem to be that expensive once you get the iron stuff, because then you just have to make the saw blade, which is just like double iron. Because then, and once you get this, you're going to make a mechanical saw, which should make it like a lot easier to like get wood and stuff. I think. I assume you could like cook wood on it. I assume. Oh no, yeah, it's here. Okay, yeah. Like we could saw stuff, like saw the wood immediately, and it seems to give you actually more. And it won't cost me, like, and I won't have to use up my manual saws anymore, which would be nice. Which would be cool. Plus, you might be able to use it to chop down trees if they didn't like take that out of the mod. Yeah, you can still probably chop down trees, so that should be able to be like a really quick way to chop trees down. Okay, take those two out, put these two in. Okay. There. Boom. Just there. Those two are done. Grab the next two. Throw these up here. Okay, gonna start grabbing these guys. Throw them in. Wait, they're actually supposed to be welded. I forgot. That's how it actually works now. I forgot we're in like the welding stage now, so we're actually supposed to be welding. Which is actually a lot quicker, nicely enough. Okay, can I go and take this out now? Because we're about to get rid of that thing tomorrow, once I sleep first. Let me sleep first, then we'll do it. I want to make sure it's nice and bright before we do it. Day 156. Okay. Now what I gotta do, just grab all these guys out. And then we just go boom, 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 and ba-boom. Wrought iron. Anvil. Look at this nice bad boy. Crazy. And we just go ahead and get rid of this. Goodbye, bronze anvil. Dying. Too heavy. There. Now we can say goodbye to it. Bye-bye, bronze anvil. You get to join your brethren over here. You get to join your older brother, the copper anvil. You get to join your older brother, the copper anvil, over here. Now we got the bronze anvil, the copper anvil. I mean, the copper anvil, the bronze anvil. But with that, we finally have it done. The iron hammer. I mean, the iron anvil. All we gotta do now is just get more iron that we can subsequently turn into iron. tools and stuff. But that's gonna be next videos. Big plan. If you liked the video, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next video when we get more iron and get those wrought iron tools. Maybe even when we start getting like the components to make like saw blades, because that all that requires is just like you hammer together two wrought things. Like a saw blade, you start getting mechanical saws and stuff, so you no longer have to use like so we no longer have to go to chopping block and like saw things manually, or grab like the lumber stuff, so we no longer have to like grab this, like put in my craft table with the pillars to like make planks. Instead, we just put the thing directly onto the mechanical saw and drill it away. That'll be good. We could also probably make a fan too. We could potentially make a fan, like if we get to this stuff, we can make an engine fan. I think no, it's not an engine fan, it's a propeller actually. We make this, and then we can make an encased fan, which goes to wash all these like chunks automatically quicker. I'd probably get all this stuff, get these chunks. And there's also probably other stuff we can do. I don't really know what other stuff we could do later, but we'll have to see. But wrought iron is going to be a big, big thing. So I hope you look forward to it. I hope you look forward to the next video. But anyways, I'll see you next time. Bye!